The Cyprus Rally is about the survival of the toughest. The rough, rocky roads and high temperatures make this a car wrecker of a rally. Toughest of the tough for the last 2 years has been Sebastian Loeb and his Citroën Zara, winner in Cyprus in 2004 and 2005. With his victory in Japan, Loeb finally claimed the record for the most WRC wins. With that behind him, he can now concentrate on wrapping up his third consecutive Drivers' Championship. If he scores 8 more points than Marcus Gronholm in Cyprus, he will be champion.
We'll see what happens here in Cyprus. I think it's a rally in which you have at first to finish. It can be rough, it can be difficult for the car, it's very hot. So for the engine, it's a lot of dust, and it's difficult for the car and for the drivers.
Loeb's Cronus team are also eager to claim their 4th manufacturer's title for Citroën. They are currently 11 points ahead of the field, but Ford are closing in. And if Citroën are to retain their title, a lot is depending on Dani Sordo. The young Spaniard was promoted to the Citroën number 2 seat following some strong performances earlier in the season, but the recent gravel events have not been happy experiences. He had the biggest off of his career in Finland and admitted that affected his confidence. He looked set to finish 6th in Japan, but was excluded when it was discovered that he'd failed to fasten his seatbelt properly after stopping in a stage which was blocked by compact stranded car. Sordo needs a good performance in the Cypriot gravel.
After Finland, in Japan, I don't have a lot of confidence, but in special because the rally of Japan is fast and narrow, it's difficult. But now it's different. I have more confidence with the car, and we will see here.
Ford's Marcus Gronholm and Mikko Hirvonen will be waiting to make the most of any Citroën slip-up. They believe they have the edge on gravel.
Okay, the car has always been very strong, but we have to remember it's a new car now, and it's all the other rallies, they are a lot faster than this. So I'm sure the car is going to be fine, but you never know.
And Gronholm knows how unforgiving this event can be. His record in Cyprus, 1 win, 4 retirements and an exclusion.
It's hot and rough, and the holes in the road and all these things, and it's really hard for the suspension and tires, and the heat makes it also even worse. So it's hard for the car, really. I think the toughest ride.
As far as the Drivers' Championship is concerned, Gronholm is now only really driving for pride. Loeb's lead over him is 33 points. The battle to watch here could be the fight for 3rd place between Sordo and Hirvonen. Sordo's advantage over the Finn is just 8 points. After 7 car-breaking years, the WRC will not be returning to the Mediterranean island in 2007. This event is no longer on the calendar. Let's hope that the 22 stages that make up the rally provide a memorable farewell. The rally is based in the city of Limassol, and it was on the seafront here where the opening ceremony took place. Sebastian Loeb, one of the main attractions.
Good luck! Elena, οι οποίοι ξεκινάνε την προσπάθειά τους. Καλή επιτυχία. Sebastian Loeb και Elena.
But on to this morning, and Loeb and co-driver Daniel Elena the first to test the opening stage, Siliatos. Many of the stages have been graded, so they may be smoother than previous years on the first run through. And the Citroën Zara's bumper cam shows that on this section there does seem to be an absence of the big rocks that can do serious damage. Loeb's smooth, precise driving style is ideal for Cyprus. It protects car and tyres. This rally has traditionally been held in early summer with temperatures in the high 30s. It may be a little cooler, around 30 degrees today, but it will still be getting hot inside the car of Markus Gronholm and Timo Rautiainen.
Toista nopea suppu ja oikealle vasen eri lyhyt ja vasen täys 9. Vasen nopea suppu.
Dani Sordo is already into the stage. This is the last Rally Cyprus, and this will be the last season for the ultra-successful Citroën Zara. Citroën have announced that they will return in 2007 as a full manufacturer team, but with the C4 replacing the Zara. They also announced that Dani Sordo will partner Sebastian Loeb in that team, but for the moment, the young Spaniard will be concentrating on getting his 2006 season back on track. Mikko Hirvonen is seeking to keep the pressure on Sordo in that fight for third place in the Drivers' Championship. Ford had to replace the engines in both Hirvonen and Gronholm's car on Wednesday when their engine supplier reported that tests had revealed a potential fault in a valve. He was a bit loose there. He nearly provided another headache for the Ford team after only 1 kilometre of the opening stage. And here is Gronholm coming to the end of this 8-kilometre stage. Loeb has already finished, his time 7 minutes 45.5 seconds.
Ja vasen eri.
Gronholm's 2.2 seconds faster. Round 1 to the fin.
Marcus, first stage, not particularly long, but 2.2 quicker than Sebastian, so it's good for you?
Okay, it's not much, but it's yeah, it's okay. Good start.
It's better to mean 2.2 slower.
Exactly.
The bumps, rocks and corners means this is one of the slowest rallies of the season. Average speeds were under 65 kilometres per hour last year. Dani Sordo may be more comfortable with that after the high-speed tear-ups in Finland and Japan. He's through the stage without incident, but 7 seconds slower than Gronholm. Here is Hirvonen nearing the finish line.
Heti oikein tosi, oikein täys. 4, oikein hidas risteys takaviisto. Ja maali, vasen eri kinaa vähän.
He's slower than Gronholm, but he's faster than Sordo by just under 2 seconds.
Oikein.
Tony Gardemeister has picked up points in his 3 previous outings this season, including 3rd place in Monte Carlo. And it looks like he means business here. He went faster than Hirvonen to take 3rd. Chris Atkinson achieved his best result of the season in the last round in Japan, finishing 4th. He's 5th fastest on this opening stage, but has reported an overheating differential. And Chevy Pons is 6th, a great start for the man who's been replaced by Dani Sordo as the nominated scorer in the Citroën team. Solberger's 8th, but like his teammate Atkinson, his run-through has not been problem-free.
Over bumps, to 6 left of a crest, 2 right minus, half long, tightens 1, 13, small crest, turns very unseen, 1 left.
On the first split we were 1 second after Marcus. Same as normal, same as all the time. No traction.
Manfred Stoll was second here last year, his best ever WRC finish. But so far, he doesn't look like emulating that. The Peugeot driver is 9th. Red Bull Skoda returned to the fold for the first time since Rally Deutschland, where Andreas Eigner gave the best showing for the team yet, finishing 6th. They were helped by a new engine there, and this is Harry Rovanpera's first chance to try that out. Neither of the Skodas troubling the top 8 yet, but it's Gronholm out in front, 2.2 seconds in front of Loeb. Danny Sordo's time was only good enough to put him 7th. Day 1 of Rally Cyprus continues after the break. Can Marcus Gronholm hold on to his lead? To Rally Cyprus, and it looks like the day is over for both Skodas. Andreas Eigner and Harry Rovanpera stranded on the road section before stage 2.
I think so. We have both cars. We have something similar electric problem, and that's all.
Andy, what went with your car?
I can pass the first stage without any problem, but after the first stage, the car stopped and can't start again.
Marcus Gronholm is the early leader in the rally, and he increases his lead in this stage. He was 4 seconds faster than second place Sebastian Loeb. Chevy Pons also improves his situation on this stage. He moves ahead of Mikko Hevonen and Chris Atkinson into 4th. And Chris Atkinson drops to 7th as Manfred Stoll moves up the leaderboard to 6th. Stoll's charge also contributed to Danny Sordo dropping out of the top 8. He's now 9th. The next 2 stages include the longest of the day, the 25.6 kilometres of Asinu. And this is Sebastian Loeb. His time on stage 3 averaged out over a minute per kilometre. Compare that with the gravel roads of Finland, where the leading car averaged 35 seconds per kilometre. Marcus Gronholm was the winner in Finland, and he's looking to repeat that success in Cyprus. And he made his intention clear by beating Loeb by nearly 10 seconds on stage 4, extending his lead to 17.9 seconds. Danny Sordo complained that his engine cut out on one of the slow corners in stage 3, but otherwise, so far, he's avoided any trouble. But he hasn't been able to match the pace of Mikko Hevonen. He was 3rd fastest on both these stages. These slow, twisty stages don't suit Hevonen's driving style. His natural instinct is to attack, but these stages call for patience.
Mikko, it's not been a great start to the day for you. A little bit slow everywhere.
Yeah, I just don't understand how they go so fast. And okay, I'm not happy with the car, but still, I just cannot drive, and it's so twisty and slow. It's always been my problem, so, and it still is, but I just need to improve now.
Tony Gardemeister has had to switch to the manual gear shift on his Citroën. Not what you need with the multiple gear changes needed through the many corners on these stages. Chevy Pons has a chance to go ahead of Gardemeister into third. Pons' career appears to be at a crossroads. He needs a good result here. But he's off the road. The Spanish driver eventually got going again, but lost over 1 minute and 30 seconds, which drops him to 11th. Manfred Stoll reported a spin in stage 4, but due to the problems of Pons, he climbs a place to 5th over these 2 stages. Petter Solberg is still having problems.
3 white cars I can see, yeah. 20.
His engine's overheating and he is also having a problem with his brakes. But he is battling on and is rewarded with the fastest time on stage 4. Another driver finding troubles this morning, Luis Perez Companc. The Stobart VK4 driver spinning his focus on stage 3.
Suave derecha con vado de nada menos.
Confirmation that Gronholm's lead over Loeb is now 17.9 seconds. Pons and Gardemeister's problems see Hirvonen move up to third, while Danny Sordo moves back into the top 8. A chance for Loeb to get rid of some of that dust as he returns to service, and maybe formulate a plan of how he can get on terms with Marcus Gronholm.
Well, Marcus, a 17.9 second lead after 4 stages. How has your morning been?
It's fine, good. But now on the when we will repeat, it will be really hard and tough for the engine temperature and everything. It was already on the limit, but it will be okay, I think.
Sebastian, how's it going out on those rough Cypriot stages?
It's going. It was going well after the 3 first stages. Then after the 4th, it's a bit less good because I lost some time in the last one of Marcus. I think I had to clean the road a lot.
The first car has a lot of gravel, but it's twisty and very slow. But I am happy with the notes and everything. And now I think it's better because the rides and it's more grip in the stages, and we will see.
Danny Sordo happy with his progress, but another Citroen, that of Tony Gardemeister, is finding trouble on the afternoon stages.
Huomio vasen eri lyhyt sumppu, jarru 3 pyöreä vasen K. Joku meni jo.
His tyre has punctured in the first half kilometre of stage 5.
Pyöreä oikein nopea. Mihinkä mä soittasin? Vaikka hevon perseeseen. 5.
That cost him over 1 minute on stage 5, and on stage 6 his clutch developed a problem and his engine started to overheat.
Pyöreä vasen K+3.
We don't hit nowhere. First start straight on the first stage, just blow up, you know, the thread gone off suddenly, 500 meters from the start. And then we continue whole stage, and then we start to get very high water temperature. It's 140 now, and we have no clutch at all.
But Marcus Gronholm is still going strong, although for the first time today he is beaten by Loeb, who was faster on stage 6. Loeb shaved a second off Gronholm's lead over those two stages. Hirvonen remains third. Gardemeister's problems allow Stoll into fourth place, while Petter Solberg and Danny Sordo both leapfrog Chris Atkinson. So Rally Cyprus has begun to bare its teeth. Join us after the break for the rest of the Day 1 action. Rally Cyprus. Reigning world champion Sebastian Loeb is at the start line of stage 7. The Frenchman will be looking to make some time back on rally leader Marcus Gronholm over these last two stages. Loeb set a time of 26 minutes 7.1 seconds in this stage. Can Gronholm match that? He's on a wider tyre than Loeb. Will that cost him time? He's over 6 seconds slower. Mikko Hirvonen, like in Finland and Japan, is in third, but already a long way behind the leading duo. But he's constantly got the better of Danny Sordo today. And here is Sordo. He's slowing down. Engine failure forces his retirement. More gravel frustration for Sordo. Petter Solberg is still scrapping away.
Neat, one right, double guidance, keep in. Short one left.
But it looks like he has another problem. He has only got second gear. He has to crawl through the stage, losing over 4 minutes. But things keep improving for older brother Henning. He moves up to 5th on stage 7. Chevy Pons also climbs back into the points. He's up to 7th. Matthew Wilson also gets his name on the leaderboard in 8th position. Chris Atkinson moved up to 6th and is again the leading Subaru driver. But at the top, Loeb has reduced Gronholm's lead to 10.5 seconds. On to the final stage of the day with Henning Solberg. He was 4th here last year and came close to getting on the podium. But he's off the road. Cyprus claims another big-name driver. Henning Solberg's retirement allows his Peugeot teammate Manfred Stoll to move up another place. He will end the day in 4th. Chris Atkinson has been up and down the leaderboard today, but he's still there in 5th. And despite that off earlier in the day on stage 3, Chevy Pons is back up to 6th. Back to the front runners, and Mikko Hirvonen completes this opening day safely in 3rd. And Sebastian Loeb sets another faster stage time on this final stage. Loeb's time was over 4 seconds faster than Gronholm. The Finn has seen his lead crumble over the last 2 stages of the day. Gronholm's lead at the end of the day just 6.4 seconds. Loeb's tyre choice in the afternoon stages looks like it's been the decisive factor. At the other end of the leaderboard, Tony Gardemeister moves back up to 7th, while Compank replaces his Stobart Ford teammate Matthew Wilson in 8th, after Wilson was forced to retire with electrical problems.
Marcus leading, but it's been a hard day at the wheel for you.
Yeah, I think it has been for everyone. It's so hot and difficult here, so But the afternoon was not really good for me. But okay, tomorrow it's a new day, so I will try to fight again.
It's okay, it's good. Shows the driving is not so exciting here in Cyprus that it can be in some rally like it was in Japan. It's very slow, but you need to be very concentrated to try always to have a good drive, not sliding too much. It's not easy. Also, it's a different driving style. But okay, now I'm happy that we could come back a bit and close the gap with Marcus, and we'll see tomorrow.
You'll find all the reaction to the Day 1's events in Cyprus at WRC.com. And make sure you join us as Loeb and Gronholm go toe-to-toe on Day 2. See you tomorrow.